the silver mark of freedom, his spirit was born. Thowra, they named him Thowra, like the wind that is free. Thowra, they named him Thowra, to be king of the bush, his destiny. In the secret mountain vales, through the mist and ancient trees, runs the ghost like horse so proudly, silent as the breeze. Thowra, they named him Thowra, he's the son of the wind, strong and free. Thowra, they named him Thowra, and a king, yes, a king he will be.
Following the excitement caused by the emu's apparent laying of a golden egg, winter's approach caused a chill to grip the high country air. The man prepared to journey south to the warmer plains, taking with him his prize bull. It was my opinion that it was also time that the Brumbies should head in the same general direction. Brr. Feels like an early winter coming on, Thowra. Shouldn't you think about heading south?
It's safer to stay up here, Benny, away from humans.
What about food?
I know a few sheltered spots where the snow doesn't get too deep. We can dig for grass.
Wombat coming through, wombat coming through.
Hi, Wombat. Haven't seen you for a while. What's up?
No time for idle chatter. Step aside, wombat coming through.
But how are Mrs. Wombat and the little ones? Are they behaving themselves?
Ouch!
Out of the way, out of the way. The only thing I want is to get something to eat before the snow starts falling.
There's no doubt about old Wombat. He'll never change.
Uh-oh. First snowflakes for the season.
Uh-oh. Time to head for shelter. Oh, look out!
That was the man's prize bull. He must have escaped from the yard.
Well, that means the man will come looking for him.
You're right, Boon Boon. We'd best move to higher ground till the man finds him. Are you okay, Benny?
Yes, I'm okay, I think.
Aye. Tentacles.
This is no time for childish games, Karawong. What have you got to report?
That I have a cold, sire. Caught, as you may well know, in your service.
The report, Karawong. The report.
The country is spudded in a basin of heavy dough.
What?
The country is spudded in a basin of heavy dough.
What?
Dough! 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 The country is smothered in a mantle of heavy snow.
Well, why didn't you say so in the first place?
Peace and serenity, that's what I like about the high country.
Yep, peace and serenity. That's what we both like about the high country, don't we, eh?
Yep, you're right. That's why it's great to be back. Although it's a bit chillier this time of year, it's much more peaceful and serene. You wouldn't believe the multitude of noisy animals they have down south. Snorting pigs, braying donkeys, crowing roosters, bleating sheep, mooing cows, honking geese. Yep, and roaring bulls. Eh?
Help! Help! Panic! Panic!
Lost him! The question is, what's a wild bull doing on the loose in the high country? Definitely no right to be here. He should be driven out. Any animal that could do that would be a hero. But then, of course, he may just leave by himself. And who would know the difference if I said I defeated him in combat and sent him on his way? Then I'd be the hero. I might just follow his tracks and see where he goes.
Miserable winter here again. Snow and ice, hunger, every yummy morsel buried under tons of that white stuff. What wouldn't I give for a... What was that? Oh, blast! Where is it?
A mopoke's eyes are better to see. I've a feeling that worm will soon belong to me.
What? Oh, gone again? I'll get that half-baked excuse for a piece of string if it's the last thing I... What? Mopoke! Give me back my worm! I saw it first! One of these days, Mopoke, you're gonna go too far and pow! You'll get it right in a kisser. Hey?
My, that was the largest cow I ever saw. Have you ever heard such a roar?
Oh, some cow. Crazy if you ask me. Oh, the boss will want to know about this.
A crazy cow on the loose in the snow. Now, where did that delicious worm of mine go?
What? A bull? It's escaped.
Shut up, you empty-headed egghead.
Ah, the high country in winter. Who'd want to be anywhere else?
I can think of at least one creature, Boon Boon. Look down there.
It's the bull.
Pretty cold and miserable from the look of him. He's used to life in the warmer pastures on the lowlands. This early snow must have caught the man unawares.
The bull's only hope of survival is to be returned to the man. But I don't think he'll find him up here.
And that stubborn creature wouldn't follow us anywhere. It's going to be up to me to lead the man to the bull.
Oh, master, master! Whoops! Bless you, sire.
What is it now, Karawong? It's too cold to stand around listening to your idle chatter.
Well, that's the way it is, isn't it? Your frozen frostbittenness. The older we get, the more we feel the cold. Oh.
I'm not getting old, Karawong, even if you are. Now, what have you got to report?
A crazy cow on the loose, sire.
Crazy cow? What are you talking about? If this is another of your wild goose chases...
Oh, no wild goose chase, mighty sire, I promise you. And I've got the bruises to prove it. Great mad thing it was. Bloodshot eyes, a ring through its nose, puffing and huffing. Cruel and fierce beyond belief. Rampaging about the high country like a...
All right, Karawong, I get the idea. Where is it now?
Where? Well, I don't know. It went over me like an express train, then took off to who knows where.
Then get airborne, Karawong. And don't come back till you do know where.
Aye, aye, your imperial uniqueness. Right away.
No sign of him anywhere, boy. We need to pick up his tracks before more snow falls. That looks like the Silver Brumby, or his ghost. Yeah!
If it's not bad enough being winter without being knocked into a freezing pile of snow by a... Ow! Hey?
G'day, Wombat.
Oh, Arrow. Typical to find you in the way. Typical.
I'm following the trail of a crazy-looking big creature with huge horns and a bad temper. Haven't seen it, have you?
Seen it? Are you kidding? Flaming thing nearly drowned me, which is precisely why I'm headed in the opposite direction. And if you were smart, you'd do the same.
The high country isn't safe with that brood around, Wombat. I intend driving it out as a selfless service to the creatures of the high country.
Eh? Wombat coming through. Out of me way, Arrow.
Some creatures.
Now, where could that crazy bull have got to? Just as well it's a dark thing against a snowy landscape, or there'd be no chance of... Aha! Well, well, well. He's cooled down quite a bit since we last met. I think I'll warm him up with a bit of revenge. That'll teach you, you dumbbell. Oh, bless you, sire. I found him, your sulphurous sure-footedness, over by the Ram's Head.
The Ram's Head. Thowra's territory, and trust him to hang around with a crazy cow.
Yes, that's right, mighty Brolga. Thowra's not too fussy with the company he keeps. That imbecile Arrow, that dopey old kangaroo, that silly Boon Boon.
That's my daughter you're talking about!
What? Boon Boon? Did I say Boon Boon? I meant that silly Mrs. Dingo, of course, sire.
That's enough out of you, Karawong. Now lead the way to that crazy cow.
Right away, El Supremo.
The bull's tracks are headed towards the Ram's Head. With a bit of luck, he'll bump into Thowra and give that smart aleck the thrashing he so richly deserves.
Arrow, what's this? Following a track? If I were you, I'd turn and go back.
Oh, g'day, Mopoke. I'm not going back anywhere. I'm going to make sure this bull is driven from the high country.
I've seen that bull, very brave and strong. For you to attempt such a feat would be wrong.
Brave and strong? Listen, Mopoke, you underestimate my strength and courage. I can make mincemeat of that overblown cow. No sweat.
No sweat? No sweat? If you tackle that beast, Arrow, you'll be needing a vet.
Oh, that's the greatest load of rubbish I ever heard. And I've had enough of you, you stupid bird. Bye.
Mincemeat? Oh, that silly horse will be knocked off his feet.
That's the way, mighty monster masher. You get him. Go on, sire, before he can collect his wits. Oh, mighty Brolga, I felt that. That was a magnificent charge, El Supremo. You really showed that crazy cow who's boss. Fancy that dummy thinking he could take you on. Not a brain in its head, if you ask me. Talk about...
Help! Help! What about somebody digging me out? Help!
Who'd ever believe it? Saved by the Silver Brumby.
What's wrong, mighty bull basher? Up and at him, sire! Ah, bless you, sire!
Ha! Gotcha, my fine beauty. Thanks, Ghost Horse. Thanks, Philly. That's one I owe you.
The last thing the man would ever have expected was to be saved by two Brumbies. But he was now free to take his prize bulls south to warmer pastures. Winter, however, is a hazardous time in the high country, and there are more dangers to be faced yet.
Where is everybody?